So, do you want a hassle-free gaming performance? Well, this is for you. This is the ROG G22CH. It is a mini ITX gaming beast. Yes, this tiny desktop, and it is small, it is really small, gives you full fat gaming performance without all the headaches of building a system yourself. And the great thing about it is, if something's wrong with it, it's not your problem. Because you haven't built it yourself and you don't have to figure out what's wrong with it. Just go back to ASUS and say, hey, there's something wrong with this, please fix it. Although I'd say it's very rare that something would go wrong with this. It's pretty much, unless you start fiddling with it, it's pretty much a bulletproof little system there. Of course, things can happen, but I can tell you now, having built many systems myself, I can say now for everyone, I don't recommend they build their own systems anymore. I recommend pre-builds. Unless there's some specific reason where you want extra bells and whistles, or you want something really customized, or you want to be like the overclocking king, just buy a pre-built. It's so easy, and this thing is epic. You can get up to a 99, a 14900 KF. Seems a bit overkill for a little system like this because you're not really going to overclock these things. And you can also get up to an RTX 4070. Of course, these are full fat desktop parts, and you get every bit of performance out of them. First of all, it looks good, right? How good does this thing look? A little system there, and especially if you buy all the ROG stuff, it's going to look killer. It looks better than most builds, I've got to say there, especially those big builds. It looks nice, small, compact. It's toolless design. It's got some RGB. Inside, it's upgradable. 2 M.2 slots you can upgrade. Upgradable RAM, and now it is SODIMM RAM. So it's DDR5 SODIMM RAM. This only had one DDR RAM in it. You can upgrade that. I definitely recommend you get 2 RAM modules just so you get dual channel performance in gaming. It will give you better gaming performance to have 2 RAM sticks in there. Order it with 2. That's what you do. And that's the good thing, right? Just order what you want. You don't have to touch it. You don't have to look inside. But the upgradability is there if you want it. It has a 600 watt power supply, which is perfect for an RTX 4070. Because it only had 1 RAM stick in it, I didn't actually benchmark it, but I did thermally test it. So that means I tested its output. Do I get the maximum out of the CPU and GPU? And you do. You get every bit of stock performance out of these parts. There's a little bit of room for overclocking, but I would just leave it, set and forget, turnkey solution. Just, load your games up and go. That's what this is for. You don't want the headaches of building your own system. I know that myself. If something goes wrong, you don't know what the hell's wrong with it. Is it the RAM? Is it the CPU? Is it the motherboard? Is it this or that? Well, you don't have to worry with this thing, right? Contact ASUS. And the thing is, ASUS have upped their game in terms of RMAs. So look, any company can make mistakes, right? It's what you do about it. And if you buy this, you reap the rewards of that. You get the extra VIP support, where now ASUS have upped their game with support. So you're covered there. Hassle-free gaming, 100% of the performance you get out of these components. And what are its downsides? It is expensive, but if you work out how long it takes to make an ITX build and doing it yourself, it's really not that much more expensive than, doing it yourself. But there is a little bit of premium there, but you get all the RGB, you get the warranty, all that sort of stuff, and you get no headaches. So that's the best thing. And the power supply is a little bit loud. Now, if you game with a headset on, you won't even hear it, so don't worry about that. I don't think the system's that loud. Like, the CPU is water-cooled, it's liquid-cooled, and it is just an off-the-shelf sort of GPU. So the CPU and GPU cooling isn't that loud. But do know, when you go to these sort of small packages there, they are a bit noisier than the big packages that have, better thermal capacity there. Other than that, this is just an epic turnkey solution if you want an ITX gaming beast. I love this little thing, and the good thing about it is you can carry it around. You can take it with you because it's so small. It's about 8 kilos, so it is heavy. It's a little dense unit, but you can say basically here it's epic portable gaming. So yeah, what's not to like? Catch you in the next one. Tally ho.